Hey everyone, and welcome to Introduction to Mailchimp. I'm making this video as a very quick introductory video, so some of you may want to skip ahead a few chapters. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up your first Mailchimp account and talk a little bit about Mailchimp and how to use it, what the power behind it is, what the big deal is. And I hope that you all find it helpful. So before we get started, please take a quick look in the video description. You'll notice there's a few different links in there to some ways that we monetize the site. This will help us to upgrade equipment and upgrade the production value of these videos. So really appreciate it. If you like what you see and you want to help us out, a couple things you can do at absolutely no cost to you. We do have an Amazon store. So if you're going to purchase something through Amazon, you can click through our Amazon affiliate link, and anything that you purchase once inside Amazon after clicking through that will earn us a small affiliate commission. Additionally, we've got an app called Get Upside that'll be in the description with a promo code. Get Upside gives you cashback rebates anytime that you fill up at a participating gas station. So you can save yourself a little bit of money and earn us a small rebate as well in the process. Just a couple of quick ways that you can help us pay some bills around here. Appreciate you taking time to do that if you like the content. So let's start off by going over to Mailchimp. And I'm just going to put Mailchimp.com in my browser. And let's talk a little bit about exactly what Mailchimp is and what it does for those of you that are very new. Mailchimp is an email marketing system or software, or EMS. So anytime you hear me talk about EMS, I'm referring to a marketing platform such as this. So Mailchimp allows you to collect email addresses and send out email campaigns through a variety of ways. You can schedule campaigns, you can send them as one-offs, you can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. But for a lot of you, this is the first time you've seen it, and the first thing you need to do, obviously, is set up an account. So we're going to go over to where it says sign up for free. And there's a tab there, and I'm just going to left click that, and you'll see that spinning around up there. It's going to it's going to take us to their sign up forms. And I'm just going to use a throwaway email address on this. I've got an old email that I don't use for a whole lot of anything. Try to put my username in there as well. And let's just I'll just make a username up. Let's say Shave, it's 2019, so we'll put that in. And then I'm going to have it suggest a password to me. You don't have to do this. You see, this is kind of a bizarre thing. You can change that anytime you want. Okay, so it's got that password in there, and my Chrome tablet will remember that. You can, if you're worried about that, you can highlight it and hit Control-C or right-click and copy it and paste it someplace else so you don't forget. Okay, we'll go ahead and say get started. Now, what that's going to do the first time through, before we set the account up, it's going to probably send us an email. Yep, check your email. We sent an email to the email address with a link to activate. So now I'm going to go over here. I've already got this open, and we'll just refresh that. Okay, 9:03 a.m., activate your Mailchimp account. So we'll click that email and open it up. There's probably a link in there. Yep, we're glad to have you here. There's your username. Activate the account, left click that. Now you see it opened up a new tab here on my internet browser. You'll be redirected to your web page that's not part. Okay, now up there at the top it says, "Are you human?" Confirm. So if we made it this far. So this is to prevent bots and spam and things like that, to let know there's an actual human being designing it. You can left click the thing that says, "I am not a robot," and that'll confirm that there's a person on the other end of this setting this all up. Cuts down on fictitious accounts and other bad things that they don't want, that the targets of the email campaigns find upsetting or offensive. Okay, so Mailchimp, I'm going to set up a dummy account using a pen name here. Since this is going to be a quote real account, it'll be for demonstration purposes. And, don't get too worked up on all this stuff. I mean, they really don't care about this information. They like to, if you had 50,000 subscribers, well, yeah, you probably want to link back. You probably have a web presence. If you have a web presence, go ahead and link to it at this time. That's fine. If you don't really worry about it. It also says right on here, if you don't have a website, you can use Facebook or Twitter URL. So anything you're doing on social media already, you can link to social media platforms as well, and that'll work just fine. All right, add your address. You can use, if you have a brick and mortar address, you can put that in. If you have a post office box, you can put that in. So we happen to have a physical location here in Orlando that I'm going to go ahead and use as our, and again, like very few people that you're sending these out to are going to try to visit a store or anything. If you have a physical address where you greet and see customers, go ahead and use it. But if not, you don't really need to mess with that. Okay, do you have a list of email subscribers? I would just say no for right now. Nothing that you're doing here is going to be set in stone. You can edit all this stuff later. So just go ahead and say no. It'll speed up the process for right now, getting your campaign, getting your account set up. Do you want to link to social media? If you'd like to do that, again, you can do all this stuff later. I'm not going to mess with any of this for this purpose. I'm just going to click continue. All right, let's find your marketing path. I don't mess with any of this stuff. I mean, there's some good things in there if you want to experience it, but I'm just going to say not right now. It can prompt you can go back in and do this later. Do you want to subscribe? I wouldn't mess with it. I would just say let's go. And it's spinning around here. And I mean, you're basically done at this point. You can just say, I'll do this later. And it wants you to start designing your first email right now. So you don't really need to mess with this. I mean, at this point, you're basically done. I'll just kind of click around here to make sure I didn't miss anything on this. So you're ready to start emailing right now with this. So that's it. That basically covers how to set up the account. You can go ahead and move forward to the next video where we'll start getting into some other things about creating campaigns and content and how to upload lists and all that stuff. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks, everybody. Hope you found it useful.